Hello everyone, my name's Sophia Goldberg and I want to start today by just reminding us all why we're all here in this beautiful building, the Treasury. So we're here today because we believe that data science has a key role to play in our future, whatever sector or industry you're working in. But to be a good data scientist requires a really solid background in STEM subjects. And giving the next generation of students that solid background is exactly the vision behind ASI Physics. ASI Physics is an online learning platform for predominantly A-level and GCSE physics students. This is the landing page. Students can log on, they can answer questions, and teachers can set assignments and view students' marks. And it's all completely free. ASI Physics has grown exponentially over the last 3 years from a startup at Cambridge University. There are now over 100,000 users of the platform who've attempted over 17 million questions together. And what's really amazing is that now over a quarter of A-level physics students are using this platform, which is a huge fraction of the market. So I now want you to imagine that you run ASI Physics. What would be the single most important question you could ask? A few years down the line, surely it would be, does ASI Physics actually work? Is it improving students' chances of A-level and A-level success? This isn't only just important for their users, but also for funding purposes, and this is a really appropriate place to say it. ASI Physics is funded by the Department for Education, so it's really important to show that ASI Physics is actually having a positive impact. This was the goal of my project, and we can break this question down by asking, essentially, does ASI Physics activity impact students' A-level and university success? So I need to quantify what I mean by activity and success. Let's start with activity. So the slogan of ASI Physics is, you work it out. With subjects like physics, you learn through practice, and that's exactly what the platform is designed to do. So question attempts was a good measure of activity on this platform. I could then split my users out into those who were most active and least active on the platform. I now need to quantify success. By working with UCAS, I had access to aggregated and anonymised data of A-level and university success of my users. I also had access to data for people who are just like them, but who do not use the platform. These are called controls. By comparing these two groups of people who are almost exactly the same in characteristics, where the only difference is that some are using ASI Physics, I can attribute any differences in success to ASI Physics. And the controls are really impressive. I could control for things like gender, the socio-demographics of a student's home address, the proportion of students with free school meals at their school, and even GCSE grades. So these are really good comparisons that I could make. What did I find for university success? I found that users are 25% more likely to apply for top universities. In other words, they're more ambitious than people who are just like them but not using the platform. They're also more active, and super users are more likely to get offers from top universities. And this isn't just because they're more likely to apply for them in the first place. And we can visualize this by looking at the percentage of students who apply for top universities and don't get a single offer. And you can see that for super users, that number almost halves compared to people like them but not using the platform. And you can see a similar effect for active students on the platform. All of these results are, statistically speaking, significant. Let's talk A-level success. What did I find? I had to measure improvement. That was the difference between their achieved and predicted grades. And after running a variety of statistical models and tests, I find that active and super users improve more than non-users. This is highly significant. I also find that the more you use the platform, the more you improve, and we can visualize this nicely by looking at the number of students who succeed at A-level, which is the percentage of students who achieve or exceed their predicted grades, who are applying for a variety of different universities and have different activity levels. And you can visualize quite clearly that the more active you are, the more likely you are to succeed at A-level. So with respect to answering this key business question, I can say, yes, there's good statistical evidence to suggest ASI Physics is working, it is improving access to STEM education, so that these users in the future could be standing here where I am, or even working for you. Thank you.